Hello and welcome Jelena Lengold, the winner from Serbia, and Rodaan Al Galidi from the Netherlands.
Hello.
Congratulations, first of all, on your enormous success. Tell me, how did it feel when you found out, Jelena, that you'd won the prize? How did you react? Was it a surprise?
Well, it was a surprise, of course, but this is one of those surreal situations when writers have this feeling that they are important figures in the world. But actually they are very marginal, of course, and I think we should be aware of that fact.
Yes.
Otherwise we could be very disappointed later on. But it was a nice surprise, really.
Sure, sure. And Rodaan, how did it feel for you?
I get an email from a woman called Veronica,
Yes.
and I thought it was a joke. She said that you win the European Union prize. I thought that is a big joke because I published my book in Dutch.
Yes.
It didn't translate to another language to win European prize.
Sure.
And I called the number and she said, yes, you just win the prize.
Wow.
And I said, oh, that is amazing for the book.
Yes. How does it feel, Jelena, the idea that your book might be reaching beyond the shores of Serbia?
Yeah, this is the best part of this award, I think, and I really hope it will help not only to me but to contemporary literature in Serbia to be recognized a little bit more.
Yes.
Because we have a lot of young writers, much younger than me, which are very good, and I hope it will be some door to show to Europe what we have in Serbia.
Rodaan, how about for you? How the idea of your book moving into other languages?
Once I talked with the publisher. He said to me, you get pregnant with the book, and when the book born is easy, but it's difficult to learn the book how he walk, or he ran, or he fly. And I get a lot of books from my imagination, but I didn't learn them how they walk to the reader.
Yes, yes.
I didn't know how I do that, and the publisher, he didn't know. Sometimes you need something happen to reach the people. You write for the people.
Tell me, Jelena, the fact that you're from Serbia, that you grew up there, how do you think that culture, living in that country, has influenced your writing?
I don't know if the culture from my country influenced. Maybe it influenced some emotion in the literature.
Yes.
But I think that I am also influenced by all the writers that I was reading in my life.
Yes.
Not
yes.
only, but
No.
what I had around me.
Yes.
But definitely emotion of the surrounding is something which you transfer to your books.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that people in Serbia are very emotional, typical Slavic emotion.
Rodaan, tell me, where do you write? Can you describe for us the scene of where you typically will write your novel, for example?
I write when I have nothing to do. And I get boring, very boring, and I feel very alone. And I make tea for myself. After that, I disappear in the imagination. I disappear here. And I spend 5 or 6 hours. And after that, I get tired. And that is my writing day.
What about you, Jelena? Where do you write? Can you describe for us the scene, the place where you write?
I was working very much all my life, something else apart from writing.
True.
So I had to find some special moment for writing. I was for years weekend writer, or was writing when I had my free time. And just quite recently I decided to become a full-time writer. So I hope I will write from the morning now, because my energy is the best in the morning. And all my life in the mornings I had to be at some office. So from now on I hope I will write in the morning.
You know, both of these works that you've created have won prizes, have been very well received. Do you know that when you're writing it, or not? Do you think this might be a special one?
In that moment, I don't think that I'm busy with the book. I'm just busy with the peoples, and right. I get sometimes problem. I get one of them, and sometimes I'm scared to kill some of them in the next chapter. And I'm scared, I don't care, I make a good care of this person to make him grow up to good life, and I began to be really confused.
Yes.
Because of that, I don't feel that I'm a good writer. I feel always that I take care a lot about the persons in my books, and they are all Rodaans. I cannot make them different.
How does it feel for you?
In a way, it is like when you're in love. I'm very much committed to the characters in my stories or novels. While I'm writing it, I'm in love with all these people, and I cannot be objective about them. I love them, I like the way they think, I like the way they are living their lives. I like the way they decided to die sometimes. And of course I like them, but it doesn't mean that I'm objective.
So how does it feel at the end of the book, when you've finished writing and you've closed the last page? Is there a sense of loss? Do you feel you've...
I will never forget what Hemingway said. He said, when I finished the book, he looked like a dead Leo. He have a lot of muscles, but he's not scary anymore. He's a dead book. Wow. I sent him to the publisher, Sam, you send dead body to the grave. I cannot change it anymore.
No.
And I feel very empty because it's finished. And I said, my God, I was years and hours busy with the stupid things. And I don't want to read it. And after a few months, I began with a new book. And it's like that all.
Yes. How do you feel at the end of a book?
At some point you simply feel that it is the end, that's it, that you wrapped up somehow this book. For me, it's not the problem to finish the book. For me, the strange feeling is later on, when it is published, and when some people see in this book something which I never meant, or which I didn't see while I was writing it, but then when some other people say, look, this and that, they read some details, then I realize that there is some knowledge in ourselves which we are not aware of, that something else are writing parallelly with our conscience.
Yes. What are you working on something now? Are you thinking, or are you still just...
I have published a new collection of poetry this year, and probably I'll write a new book of stories very soon, but I know that my publisher will be happy if I write a novel, because this is the time of novels.
Yes.
Novels are the most popular, and maybe I will write one more novel sometimes in life. I hope so.
Very good. Rodaan?
I am busy with the novel. It's a discussion between old man, the grandfather, and a little child in a very little village, but in no country. Okay. And the old man, he want to learn the child how he survive. He don't want him to be a hero or very clever or very stupid. And he made for him a lot of crazy stories.
Rodaan and Jelena, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you.